again, and today we are testing the spear we made in the last video. This is a 6 foot some odd inches boar spear, war spear style spear made from some pipe. There's a wasp. It's made from some pipe and railroad spikes and a file and some leather. Very simple to make. Very beastly little tool. Let's go ahead and get testing. So we got you lined up with a gallon jug. This is just big enough to go through that all the way. So let's see what she does. Zips right through like butter and leaves some pretty huge holes on either side. The next thing you might ask is, does it cut? It is a hewing style spear after all. Looks like it cuts. What about that rear spike? Let's see if that's effective. Yep. Definitely works. When I made this, I did build these spiked wings on here for the purpose of pole hammering things, right? Hitting it with the spike on there. So let's go ahead and see what the hammer pick style deal here does. I don't know if you can see that, but the pick actually tore through on that back side right there, nice and square, and then the blade actually did all the cutting, blasted right through it. And obviously the blade on this is not very long compared to the length of cut we're going to try and do, so forgive me if my edge alignment skills are trash here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so it looks like it cut through most of them, but the spike held on to that one, causing it to get in the way, so this one only got nicked by the tip of the blade, but she works. Let's finish this one off. Cutting with a spear is a lot different than cutting with a sword, that's for sure. Let's see if I can get a cut from a long ways away on this. Well, we've already seen it blow through a gallon jug, but let's just see if we can cut some rings with this, shall we? That is, if I don't hit it with the guard and utterly obliterate it. Yet again, an absolutely massive gash. I would not want to be one to be in the way of a spear when it's in the middle of doing what it does. Now that we know that it works, let's go ahead and get some really pretty slow-mo footage, shall we? Here's a look at all the devastation that this blade hath wrought upon the bottle kind. So we are back from the slow motion, and it cuts, it slashes, it pokes, it stabs, it does all of the spear things that you would expect a spear to do. This is a hewing style spear, so it is a cutting style spear. It is a big, beastly, leathery, wrapped, twined, sword on a stick looking thing. I took the idea of sword on a stick when I made this, if you can't tell, literally looks like a shortened mini sword on a long stick. But that's kind of the point. Actually, that's the point, and that's the point. But that's the point of the reason I built it this way, is to look like a sword on a stick. For being a spear, it is still pretty maneuverable in terms of the overall balance on it, because we have a good amount of weight on the back end. It counterbalances pretty well. The point of balance on this is pretty much dead center. It's a little high, but pretty close to dead center. It's actually pretty well balanced for its size, and it's pretty easy to maneuver. Obviously, as you saw, it cuts really well, and the spike and the spear both thrust very well. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. This one is definitely going to stay up on that wall as a artistic piece, or just get pulled down from time to time to do some cutting practice. See, this was just kind of a spur-of-the-moment project, just like the last pole weapon was. Just kind of been having fun playing with designs, forging stuff out. What is cool about this is since the pipe's galvanized, we don't have to worry about the handle rusting. The only thing we have to worry about rusting is our blade and the tip of that spike where we knocked off the forge scale. So we can just throw some oil on that after we cut and it'll stay nice and shiny for ages. But if you're looking for a custom sharp object, make sure to check out the Etsy store. Link will be at the end of the video. And if you liked the video, make sure to do that thing right there. And until next time, God bless. Stay sharp out there.